What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome to another Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle here on the channel. Today we're going up against Kenny. I think his username slash in-game name is Kahn. There it is, Kahn. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, we are bringing the same team today as last time. First I'm going to choose a music track. Let's go with 9, because why not? Just a refresher for everybody, we do have our Custapberry Fortress. That's going to be our lead. It's got hazards and all that fun stuff. Rapid Spin, and then Explosion. We have Choice Band Togekiss just for the giggles because it's absolutely stupid. Shout out to Samuel for sending that over. Hopefully he gets a kill this time. Last time, so close to killing that Crobat, but it didn't happen. Our defensive core is Milotic and physically defensive Tangrowth. Then we have Choice Scarf Typhlosion, and then last but not least we have our Life Orb Swords Dance and Mawile. So let's see what my opponent is bringing. I guess I should get a picture of my opponent's team. So let's pull up the little camera that I got going on here. We got Empoleon, Rampardos, Pidgeot, Torkoal, Lickitung, and Flygon. That is a really cool team. No glare, please. There we go. Actually, there was glare, but okay. Good enough. So we're going to lead off with Fortress. I do see that he has 2 potential Defoggers, actually 3 potential Defoggers, and a Rapid Spinner. That is not good news. That is not good news at all, because I do not have a Spin Blocker. Alright, so we're going to lead off with Fortress anyway, because that's what it's there for, and then it doesn't matter the rest of the order. I'm used to recording Battle Spot where the order matters, so I legitimately sit here and think about it for a while. Don't know why, I just do. Let's get into it. Ooh, I like this music. I like this music a lot. This is the Champion Steven music. This used to be my favorite, probably all-time track. Way back when. So he's going to lead off with the Rampardos, actually. I don't know what this is going to be. I really don't. Whenever you see a Rampardos in like a mixed tier battle, it's, you know, it could be anything. Choice Scarf, Life Orb. I like Life Orb Sheer Force. But Choice Scarf, Choice Band, so many different things that Rampardos can do. So let's take a look at the team here. Does he have anything? He doesn't have anything that can absorb Toxic Spikes. It could be useful for Lickitung and for Torkoal, but it's not going to help me with Flygon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up Stealth Rock here and not Toxic Spikes. So we'll see what he does if he has like a Fire Punch maybe. He's Rock Polish actually. That is a bit scary. That is a bit scary. I do have Rocky Helmet Tangrowth to help me hopefully take this thing down. That is really scary. I don't know that he can kill me in one hit, but I also am just afraid to have him just continually Rock Polish. And I guess it really doesn't matter. He's just increasing speed. It's not like he's getting stronger. So if he does have the Rock Polish, he probably has Life Orb. That would be my guess. Yeah, and I do have Sucker Punch too. So I feel like I'm okay for now. Hopefully he doesn't have Fire Punch though. Let's go with Toxic Spikes. Just continually set up as many hazards as possible. He actually has the Power-Up Punch. I don't like that. I do not like that one bit. We are going to be able to get off an Explosion, hopefully. If he has Power-Up Punch, he probably has a Stab move. And then, I don't know what else. He's got to have some kind of coverage move. I'm not sure what that would be. Hopefully he goes for Power-Up Punch again, because that might be enough to get me down into Custap range. Possibly. Actually, no, probably not. Should I just go for the Explosion here? I got the 1 layer up. It's also possible that that Lickitung has Heal Bell, right? So I guess it doesn't really make a lot of sense to worry about getting up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes. I feel like if I misplay this here, this is just going to sweep me. And that is what is a bit scary. Just a bit. Because the only priority I have is Mawile. And that is not good. That is not good. I'm going to go right for the explosion. I don't even care right now. He's going to go for the Stone Edge, actually. That's going to kill. Yes, it is. So we're not going to get the damage off. Okay, so he does not... forward. So I guess my only choice here is to go into Tangles. I mean, what other choice do I have? Yeah, I'm not gonna go right into Mawile. I don't feel like that's a good idea. Although I could get an Intimidate off. But do I really want to like set up right now? Mawile, trying to look at his team. Mawile will help me with actually basically no one except Flygon. So perhaps we can go right into Mawile. Oh wait, no, I don't have an Intimidate. Why did I think he has Intimidate? He has Sheer Force. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I mean, we could try to see what his other coverage move is, but that could just be throwing away Mawile. So Rock Polish, Stone Edge, Power Up Punch. But he didn't go for... He didn't go for the Fire Punch, so perhaps he does not have it. Perhaps he does not have it. So I feel pretty comfortable just going for Iron Head here. The only thing I can think of would be like Earthquake. Would be the other move, and that is what he has. Crap. Alright, well now we cannot do anything to Tangles. I mean, I sacrificed 2 Pokemon to do it, and that is because I'm a bad player. But yeah, we're going to get rid of this thing. We're going to get rid of this thing. It's not the end of the world that Mawile is gone. I don't know why I blanked on Earthquake until it was too late. We could go for a Sleep Powder here. Take a look at his team again. I'm trying to think of what item he has, though. Maybe Focus Sash? Is that what we're dealing with? I'm kind of tempted to just go for Sleep Powder. Which in something like Torkoal. I don't want to show that I have knockoff yet because of Lickitung. So we could also go for Giga Drain. We could go for Leech Seed. If he stays in and try to Stone Edge me at +1, that's not a physical contact move, I think. So he's not going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. I'm just going to go for Giga Drain and see what he does. Yeah, he is just going to go right for the Stone Edge. And that is going to do over half, but we're going to get the Giga Drain off. And that is going to bring him all the way down. Was that not sashed? What is the item on this thing? I want to know. And I also want to know why I got such a stupid roll. Anyway, I'm going to go for... Surprised that didn't kill. He goes for the Stone Edge, hits another one. Please do not crit me. Okay, that would have been terrible if we got critted there. So we finally get rid of this thing after like sacrificing my entire team, basically. But let's see. Looking at his team, that was probably his most dangerous Pokemon. He could very easily have the Mega Pidgeot, so that's going to be scary as well. But I do have Milotic that should be able to somewhat handle that. Now he's going to come in and he's going to get a Rapid Spin off, but he's going to get poisoned and hurt by the rocks. So that is something. He pretty much has to Rapid Spin here because of things. Because he has Pidgeot, that's why. So we could go for a knockoff here. We could go for Leech Seed. He's going to stay in Lava Plume. I really don't see that coming. I could force him out with Milotic by switching that in here and getting my Regenerator off. That's very tempting. And then from there, he would probably go into his Empoleon. And I have nothing for Empoleon. Actually, my entire team has nothing for Empoleon. I needed a ground type of some sort. I might have to rely on a potential Drain Punch from Togekiss. I have nothing. I really needed to give Typhlosion Focus Blast is what I definitely needed. Yeah, I can't even Toxic Empoleon. Crap. Alright, so we're going to switch here. I'm going to switch into Milotic because I feel like that's just the best play. He does have that Flygon, and the chances are that it's physical. So I'm going to need things for that. But at least this thing is poisoned, so that is helpful at the very least. We could Dragon Tail, predicting the Empoleon to come out. I feel like that's a good way to go here. Because that could drag potentially Torkoal back out, which would be nice. Yeah, this is not good. Not good. We might have to like burn it with Will-O-Wisp Typhlosion, especially if it's specially defensive, which I'm thinking it's gonna be. Eruption is not gonna be doing enough. And that's really, really sad. Do I need Typhlosion for anything else? Yeah, I cannot just be throwing Pokemon away here. I think I'm just going to make the safe play and Scald. He's actually going to stay in, I guess predicting me to over-predict, or hoping that he can get up Stealth Rock, but Torkoal's going to go down here. I'm really glad I did not predict that Empoleon to come in. Okay, so Torkoal's gone. That means no rocks on my side of the field, which is great. I really need to bring my phone over here so I can not keep looking over here because it looks really weird. We see the Lickitung coming back out. I don't know if this is going to have Heal Bell or not. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Like, I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. I guess I can beat Empoleon one-on-one with Milotic just because I have Recover. And it doesn't have any recovery other than potentially leftovers. And I don't know why I was saying that there's no Stealth Rock, because Empoleon could have Stealth Rock. Just thinking about that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Toxic this thing. Hope it doesn't have Heal Bell. I don't know what kind of set this is, but I want to get some residual damage going on it. Thankfully, Toxic does not miss. Whew. Okay, he's going to go for the knockoff. That's fine. He's going to get rid of my leftovers. I still have Recover, and so that is okay. I don't know what this would have to recover with, unless it's like Rest Talk with knockoff and something else, which would be kind of strange. I feel like we're okay to go into Tangles here. I don't see why not. I mean, he's obviously a physical attacker. And so here comes my cat. Okay, he just like broke into the room. I thought the door was closed, but I guess I thought wrong. Hopefully he doesn't make a lot of noise in the box that's in the corner. He actually has the Disable. Alrighty then. Disable, knockoff, Lickitung. That is interesting. He doesn't show off the Heal Bell, so that's something. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted to go for a knockoff here to potentially get rid of any possible item. I'm also tempted to go for Leech Seed, followed by knockoff. Like, it's just a problem, especially if it has some way to heal itself. But the extra HP would be nice. He has no switch-ins to that. No grass types. Let's go for the Leech Seed. That's what we're going with. He is going to withdraw into what? Pidgeot? Okay. He was predicting a knockoff there. And that's fine by me, because we get the Leech Seed off, except that it misses. That is really unfortunate, because Pidgeot's going to outspeed Milotic, so what are the chances that I can take 2 hits without lefties? Not very high. Not very high at all. I don't want to sacrifice Tangles here. That stinks. I mean, it's just a little bit of HP. I've gotten that switch in anyway. I'm tempted to just sacrifice Togekiss here, because what is Togekiss really going to do for me? I guess it somewhat checks that Flygon. I don't know what Flygon would have to hit me with. And then Empoleon, I guess I could Drain Punch it, but I feel like that's just going to miss because of Hustle. We're going to go into Milotic. that's what we're going to do. I really hope that I can take multiple Hurricanes. Obviously, it has no guard, so it's not going to miss. There's also the chance that we get confused, and then I'll just be really, really sad. So we will see what happens here. He's going to go for the Hurricane, obviously. Please don't do more than half. Okay, that did not do nearly as much as I thought it was going to do. The question is, do I want to recover here? Probably. Here's where the leftovers would be helpful. I could just go for damage. Could have Roost. But yeah, he still has Fly in on the Eruption though. That's what I don't like. I guess I really don't have much of a choice but to recover. So let's recover here. And he's gonna U-turn out, so at least we'll be able to take another hit. We know that we can switch in now because we know how much damage that does. I'm guessing Empoleon's gonna want to come out. No, this is Lickitung. Okay, back out into the Lickitung. Alright, I keep thinking that Empoleon is going to come out. Maybe it's an offensive variant, or maybe he just doesn't want it to get worn down, which is also very, very possible. Very possible indeed. Alright. We could go back out into Tangles. I feel like that is what I need to do. This is obviously physical, and I could predict him to switch yet again and go for the Sleep Powder to hopefully catch that Pidgeot switching in, which would be fantastic. That would be great. Yeah, I'm gonna switch in Tangles here. Not gonna mess around. So let's see what he does. He's going to go for the return. So this is like an offensive Lickitung? I don't know. Or that's move. He's going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. He's going to get hurt by the Poison. That's going to bring him down below half. So we've seen return, disable, knockoff. So this is just like a tank-ish type of Lickitung. I'm so tempted to just click Sleep Powder. I mean, what's the worst that happens? The worst that happens is he stays in and goes for knockoff. And that's not really the end of the world. Not really the end of the world. If I go for knockoff and he switches in Pidgeot, that's an abysmal amount of damage. That doesn't really help me. If I can catch that Pidgeot switching in, though, that would be amazing. He really has nothing else to deal with Tangrowth other than Pidgeot, so I would assume that's what he wants to switch in here. So we're going to click Sleep Powder. And he stays in to go for the knockoff. Okay then, he gets a crit. I don't understand why he's sacrificing this. But okay, I guess he feels like he just doesn't need it anymore. Possibly he wants to get a safe switch in to Pidgeot. It's the only thing I can think of. So what I want to do here is switch in Nuragami, because this Lickitung is either going to die or he's going to switch in Pidgeot. Those are pretty much his only options. I don't see him wanting to switch anything else in. I could switch in Ace here. How much that would help me. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ace has extreme speed. I keep thinking I have no priority because Clamp is dead, but that's not true. Alright. Yeah, I just feel like that's the best play for me to make at this point. We'll see what he does. Oh, he's gonna Dragon Tail me. Not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Ace is actually how this plays out now. It's really gonna come down to what that Empoleon is, because I can use if that'll one-shot it. I am modest. Not one-shot it, but it's gonna do a lot of damage, and I can finish it off. He's gonna go right out into the Empoleon, actually. Okay. Does he have anything that resists fighting? He does not. So this would be the only thing that I was saving it for. The downside is he could very easily get up rocks. 'Cause I don't think Drain Punch is going to kill. Like, regardless of what happens here. I could switch in Typhlosion, but this is probably specially defensive. There's no reason to just sacrifice Typhlosion. I can always go for Flamethrower later. So Drain Punch it is! Choice Banded Drain Punch, and it connects. Wow, that did like 90%. He's going to hit me with the Flash Cannon here. That's probably going to kill me. Okay, no, it's specially defensive. I don't think that at all. I don't think he was expecting that. If we can hit another Drain Punch here, something's going to die, pretty much. That did so much damage. That's just so stupid. That is so stupid. He's probably thinking to himself now, what is going on? What is this guy doing? Drain Punch Togekiss? Come on now, man. Come on. He was probably looking at my team trying to figure out which of my Pokemon was going to be the stupid set. Because I always got to bring one or two that's just completely stupid, has no purpose other than to just be stupid because it's fun. And he found out the hard way there. So now that may have ruined his chances of winning. And we hit another Drain Punch. Togekiss going in on this Empoleon. We get a critical hit. That would have been great to get last time, but it did not happen. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is what Samuel had envisioned probably when he sent this over like a year ago. And I just never used it until now. Now he can just go into Pidgeot, which outspeeds me, and finish me off with a Hurricane. And then he's going to be in trouble because he just is. I don't know how he's going to take out both Tangrowth and Milotic. Because he's got Pidgeot, which can take out Tangrowth, but it's going to have a hard time without taking a lot of damage on things. On things, yes, I'm not even going to finish that thought. I see no reason to keep this alive now. It killed Empoleon! Oh my goodness. Togekiss beating Empoleon. He's going to go for the Stone Edge. He's hit like 5 Stone Edges in this battle so far. I don't even understand what's going on with that. But okay, so it's physical. It is physical. We don't see a Life Orb, so he's probably locked in. He's either Choice Band or Choice Scarf. Not going to risk him being Scarfed and going into Typhlosion. I don't have Ice Beam, so I'm not going to go into Noragami. I'm going to go into Tangles here and just click Sleep Powder, I would think. I would think that that would be my best option here. So that's what I'm going to do. I could predict him to just go into Pidgeot, because he's probably not going to stay in the Stone Edge, and just go right into Noragami, and then I get a free Scald off on something. But if I guess wrong and I take a Stone Edge and it's Choice Banded, he could kill me, and that would be really, really unfortunate. I could Leech Seed for damage here. Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, Sleep Powder. See, if I Leech Seed and he goes into Pidgeot, he's going to know that I have to go into Noragami. I mean, I don't know how that helps him at all. I mean, Hurricane... I mean, what else would he use? Hidden Power Grass? I mean, I feel like Hurricane does more damage with Stab anyway. I'm going to go for the Leech Seed, and hopefully it doesn't miss. Hopefully that's not the wrong play, too. It does have higher accuracy, even though I already missed once. I just want to get some damage going on this. Thankfully, we do connect. Thankfully, we do connect. So if I get some damage off on this, I feel like Eruption will be able to kill. Flygon would then be the problem, but if it's physical, I don't think it has a chance to beat Tangles one-on-one. I mean, the most it could have to hit me would be like Fire Punch, I would think. And that's not going to be doing enough. So hopefully we can survive 2 Hurricanes with the Leech Seed recovery here. I'm really hoping that that's going to be the case. If it is, then I think we're on the path to victory here. He's going to go for the U-turn, actually. I forgot he had U-turn. So now he's going to get a safe switch into Flygon. Okay. Okay. I mean, we got a little tiny bit of damage off on that Pidgeot. This is just mind games at this point. This probably has U-turn as well. I could Dragon Tail. I don't know. I didn't show that off yet. But if he just goes for Outrage and kills me... He could go for Earthquake. But the chances are, this is Choice, so he probably has U-turn too. I could go for Recover to see what he's going to do. Let's go for the Recover. See, if he's Choice Banded though, and he hits me with an Earthquake, that might kill me. Then I have to go into Tangles. And that's a problem. That is indeed a problem, because he's just weakening me and weakening me. You know, I'm gonna go into Tangles. I'm gonna see what he's gonna do here. See if I can get him to reveal more of his moveset. Let's see what he does. If he has Fire Punch, this is a problem. No, he goes for the Earthquake, potentially predicting me to over-predict. That's good news for me, because now I'm pretty sure that he's locked in. Now I can either go for Leech Seed or I can go for Sleep Powder. What to do? What to do? What to do? Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for Sleep Powder. Going for Sleep Powder, he's going to withdraw. Hopefully, this connects. If it does, we can stay in and Leech Seed. And it does connect, okay. Okay, my commentary is, I feel like it's dropping off a bit here because I'm focused. Because I feel like I can still lose. Even though it seems like we kind of have the advantage, I feel like we can just still lose here. So I'm going to go for the Leech Seed again. He's going to stay in, burn a turn of sleep. I don't need this phone anymore because I know what his last two Pokemon are. The Leech Seed also connects, which is great news. A little bit more damage. Obviously, this could have Roost. We've seen Hurricane and U-turn, and that's it. At this point, it's probably best. I'm so tempted to just go into Typhlosion here, but if he wakes up and goes for Hurricane, Typhlosion is going to take a buttload of damage, and we need the power of Eruption. So I'm going to go into... I'm going to go into Nuragami here. Going to go into Nuragami because I feel like she is the least useful, because Typhlosion can kill this thing. He's going to wake up, and he's going to get off the Roost, unfortunately. Okay, so he has U-turn, Hurricane, Roost. I don't know what his other attack is, but now I can get a free Scald off on something. I don't know that he's going to want to switch in that Flygon in on a Scald. I could just Toxic something too, which could also potentially be pretty dangerous. Potentially. There's also the chance that if that Flygon is Scarf and Jolly, that he's going to outspeed Typhlosion. Because I'm modest. So we need to just keep that in mind. Just need to keep that in mind. We're going to go for the Scald here. He's going to stay in, go for the Hurricane. I guess he's just hoping for confusion at this point. He does not get it. And we get off the Scald. That does an okay amount of damage, and we get the burn, which is good news. And we're going to get the Leech Seed recovery. So he's taking a buttload of damage here. I don't know what his best course of action would be. Trying to think. He might be just saving that Flygon. I'm tempted to go for Recover. But then he would recover, and I would recover. But he's still taking all that residual damage. What reason do I have to just not click Recover here? He's just going to go for the Hurricane again. Please do not get the confusion. Please do not get the confusion. Thank you. We get off the Recover. So Pidgeot is going to go down here, maybe? If that's the case, then that's pretty much the game, because he's going to have to lock himself into something. Let's see. He might survive this turn. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, he's going to survive with just a very, very small fraction of things. He could roost here, and that's why I'm tempted. I don't need this, though. I don't need this. So, what am I going to do? Dragon Tail? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to Scald. It does not matter if I take damage. He is going to roost. So I guess it's going to depend on the damage roll here. I'm saying a lot. I need to stop saying that. Okay, let's see how much this does. Yeah, that's going to be enough to take him out. I'm glad I went for that and not for the recover. There's really no reason for me to save this. He could probably come in and kill me with Outrage or Earthquake. I would assume he wants to go for the Outrage to hit everything neutrally. And we should be okay. We should be okay. Unless he's been bluffing and that Flygon is not locked into anything and he's got something up his sleeve. Then we could be in trouble, potentially. Or if he's banded, I mean, that could just do a buttload of damage to Tangles. And one-shot Noragami. I guess he could still win. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. So let's go for the Scald. And he has the Dragon Claw, not the Outrage, so I don't think that'll kill me in any universe. Hard to tell if that's Scarf or not. And do we get the burn? We get the double burn on the Scald. That pretty much is going to seal the deal. That's a bit unfortunate because he went for Hurricane a bunch of times. Did not get Confusion on any of them. I went for Scald twice. And yeah, that's what happened. So he's not even going to be able to finish off Milotic there. We got off a Scald. And with the burn, is that going to be enough to take him out? Yes, it is. So that is going to be the battle. It's going to be a 3-0 in our favor. And we get a victory with this team. I was a little bit worried we were going to lose all 3 battles, especially because I'm just not playing well. But that wasn't a terribly played battle, I don't think. I think I did okay. Thank you very much for the battle, Kenny/Kahn. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it was super exciting to see Choice Banded Togekiss getting a kill. Oh, that was so cool. So cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, please make sure you are leaving a like rating or comment or whatever you guys would like to do. Remember, I do ask for my battles on Twitter. That is in the description below. So just check that every once in a while if you do want to get into a battle with me. And other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I'll see you all next time for another battle. But until then, game on.